we have the Golden State Warriors at 4-7. Mars, how you doing? How you
Oh
doing,
man,
Mars?
there's no way Dub stood up and came out. Dub is great.
I've been quite depressed watching the Warriors. I had to do a bit of research today. Maybe this counts as the notes I bring to the show. Our
According to Ticket.
starting lineup has been elite this whole year. The 11 games, our starting lineup has been elite. Well, 10 games because we didn't play against the Pelicans. We have by far the worst bench in the NBA. It's disgusting. And to me, I blame Jordan Poole for that so much. I don't know if it's because now he's having to play basketball legally. He's forgotten how to do it because every game he's getting called for about 2 travels and 3 carries. But Jordan Poole in every lineup has been the reason, in my opinion, why it struggles. You look at how our starting 5 plays, it's great. If you look at how any lineup with Jordan Poole's in it plays, it's terrible. James Wiseman, I said trash. Like I was right.
Mars, quick question on Jordan Poole. Do you think he's playing that way because Draymond punched him? He punched the abilities out of him?
He's still dizzy?
No.
or do you think Draymond punched him because of that?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think Steve Kerr said it a couple games ago. He's doing way too much. He's breaking the offense. He's trying to, I don't know if he's trying to justify the contract or whatever it is, but he's breaking the offense to try and get his own look so many times, and it ends up costing the team because we're not getting the good looks we want. Even if you look at lineups with Steph and Jordan Poole together, it's a bad lineup because Jordan Poole is doing the thing Steph is meant to be doing. They're meant to both be able to operate off the ball and operate with the ball. But Jordan Poole gets the ball and he's like a ball stopper at this point. He doesn't want to move the ball. He doesn't want to create advantage. He just wants to go dance with the ball, carry, travel, turn it over, and have fun. But it's costing the team. But I think the bench can figure itself out. I don't think we'll have the worst bench in the league the whole year. So I'm still going to say we're contenders because our starting lineup has been playing at a very high level. I think we have the best offensive rating in the league with our starting lineup. I think our defense is like the second best in the league with our starting lineup. And that's like in a relatively strong sample size. We played quite a few minutes with that lineup. So I think we're still a contending team, but the bench really needs to figure itself out. And I wouldn't be against trading James Wiseman, Jonathan Kuminga, Jordan Poole, if the right package came along, because those guys still have value. They just don't have value right now on this team.
They're still contenders. I'm not going to overreact too much just because they have, a really good Steph Curry and Draymond. Wiggins still looks really good as well. So I'm not going to overreact, but like Mark said, the team that bench is like really, really bad, and it shouldn't be that bad. And also, James Wiseman is Kwame Brown. So yeah, there's that.
Wow.
Thank you. He's bad. He wasn't even in the rotation yesterday and we won. I'm not saying it's because of that, but he's bad.
Did I not see him posting up, like calling for the ball in the post a couple of times too? Like what?
That's what he's thinking, Tone. That's his game, and that's why this isn't working with the Golden State Warriors. That's the problem
He wasn't a post player at Memphis. I mean, there was only 3 games, but he wasn't a post player.
He should not be.
He was more like a run the floor.
Okay.
Right. He was more of a mid-range. He was more of a mid-range guy. He was not only was he more of a mid-range guy, he was somewhat of a post player when he played in Memphis. That's what Hardaway was trying to do to him. He was expanding his game to the mid-range, but he had him in the post a lot. Add that to the fact that over the last 4 games, I think he's averaging like 11 minutes, 3 points and 2 rebounds. And I think the problem that we have with James Wiseman with this group is that he doesn't fit in their offense. And James Wiseman's offense is predicated on him being the rim protector and a defender. Like when he ain't rebounding, when he's not running the floor, he's completely and utterly ineffective. He's giving you nothing. And
but okay, listen, but hold on. Some of that is Elder. So I'm going to go back to last week with his horrible take that Steve Kerr is a better coach than Greg Popovich, because some of this has to do with their roles. No offense to Steph Curry. I love Steph Curry, but he should not be leading the team. Well, maybe in points, but in rebounds and assists.
He shouldn't.
He should not be leading the team in rebounds and assists.
Why is your lead guard, who ain't 6'7" or 6'8", leading the team in rebounds?
In rebounds, assists, even assists. I can probably make an excuse for assists, but rebounds, Steph Curry is leading your team in rebounds. It's insane.
We got a problem.
But assists, like you said, is not even. That's not his role. He should.
That's not even his role either. That's my point. And some of that, has to go to Curry. Kerr, excuse me, not Curry. Kerr in making sure these guys understand what their role is. If James Wiseman doesn't understand his role, which is to run up and down the court, snatch rebounds, block shots, and set screens so that Curry can get open shots and Poole can get open shots and Clay can get open shots, then he doesn't understand his role, and you need to have a serious conversation with him. Maybe so him not fitting, part of that has to come to Kerr, making sure he understands his role. Same thing with Kuminga, same thing. Like, though, there should be 3-4 guys with more rebounds per game than Curry. So I agree.
Particularly one of them coming off the bench named James Wiseman.
Particularly James Wiseman. So you're right. If he's not going to – now, if he's just not listening, he's getting the coaching, you're right. Then trade him, because someone's going to say, I can make him work because he's got so many of those, the tools, the athleticism. He looks the part. Someone will take him, and you can get something good back for him. But you need people in those roles. That's why Draymond was so important to this team, right? He's the one that typically led the team in assists, got the offensive going, did the dirty work. Well, that's what we were expecting Wiseman and Kuminga and those other guys to do, was take on that role of the dirty work, rebound, those types of things. They need to start doing it.
I agree. Say then you trade them like ASAP, because even if you think you can turn the table with them and then maybe, have a couple more positive things, they're so far removed from where they're supposed to be as players. I mean, there's just no need for anybody just spend any time with them. And I mean, you're playing for the Warriors, bro. Like, if you can't understand what you need to do offensively, playing next to Steph Curry, and if you don't understand defensive schemes, standing next to Draymond Green, or it's taking you too long, bro, just go get somebody else. There's plenty of teams out there that need to be taking anyway who don't mind taking on maybe a draft pick and some young players for some quality supporting cast members who are veterans who are willing to work within the system.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of years left with Curry. Right?
Yeah, they don't
take advantage right now.
And Curry's playing out of his mind right now. There's no need.
He's playing at 2016 levels.
Yes,
he's playing at 2016 levels. I think he's been the best scorer in the league this season. That's how great he's been playing.
Mars, you could call up Brooklyn, and they will hand over whatever you want for James Wiseman. I'm certain.
I'm looking at Utah Jazz right now.
I was about to say the Jazz.
Jared Vanderbilt for James Wiseman seems fair, in my opinion. I'll happily take Jared Vanderbilt. You can have James Wiseman and tank your days away. I don't care. I just need someone who can rebound, play defense, protect the rim, and can play alongside Draymond Green. James Wiseman can't do that. Jared Vanderbilt can. I saw him do it with Minnesota. He made Karl Anthony Towns not look absolutely abysmal, just slightly less abysmal.
Towns is another one, boy. Towns.
I think told you Minnesota was whack.
Boy, Towns, boy.
And to bring everything to perspective, Steph Curry went nuclear last night. He had 47, 8 rebounds, and 8 assists. That's Steph for MVP take is aging quite well right now. Dub, how do you feel about them? Contenders or pretenders?
Everyone knows I hate Steph Curry.
Really?
It is not news. Everybody knows it is not news. Dub hates Steph Curry.
Why do you hate Steph Curry?
Because everyone else was loving him and he has to be the contrarian.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Dub the contrarian.
And he's light skinned.
What are you?
Like you, by the way.
Yeah, I know. But I just, what's it called? I think
that is a crazy soundboard.
I agree with Mars though. I think Jordan Poole has proven why Draymond Green punched him. He got too much dip on his chip. He's just playing way too out of his element, as if he's the guy. He needs to chill out. He needs to be reminded that no, you're a role player on this team. You need to play within the confines of this team. Stop traveling. Stop doing too much. And I think they'll just work itself around. They just gotta adjust. I mean, Draymond must have punched for a reason, because he got too much dip on his chip.
I mean, I don't know what you really get back for Jordan Poole. Besides, he has a large contract. Maybe you can get.
Okay, first of all, let's dead the trade Jordan Poole logic. There's a reason why they extended him. They did not extend him to trade him. No.
I'm sure James Wiseman is in the.
They extended him with the thought that he would take a step forward from last year, get better. And if he's going to play out of his element and not take coaching and think he's the superstar of the team and be a cancer, then you got to cut that shit out.
Facts.
Fail quick, Jay. Fail quick.
Right, you have to fail quick.
I'd entertain trading him, but I wouldn't be shopping him.
The Warriors are the Warriors are.
Well, you got to give them time to adjust, though, Fluent. You
10 games. That's where we are.
All right. After
Jordan Poole, why did Jordan Poole need time to adjust? He's been on the team.
No. Like, you know how sometimes when you're in a environment, sometimes you think you're better than what you are, and you just start acting out and stop being your usual self because you think you're better than what you are. The reason I'm saying give it time because let him have time to come back down to earth, let him recognize that he is who he is and adjust to that role. I think 10 games is like, come on, man. It's
That's
like
not
Jordan Poole-
adjusting.
I
That
agree.
ain't adjusting.
I'm not
The only person that will know this is Jay. Remember the old Looney Tune cartoons when Bugs Bunny used to smack Daffy Duck on the head and he would change his personality and you have to hit him again with the frying pan to get him back? I think Draymond just needs to punch him again to bring Jordan Poole back to where he should be. To answer your question,
Am I old because I
contender. I
understood
still
that
think they're
reference?
contenders after all
Yeah,
that.
you're
I still
very
think-
I understood it.
I'm about to say, am I old because I understood that
I'm
reference?
very
Yeah, oh, maybe. All right, you are old. Yeah.
First of all, what's this old logic? How old y'all dudes think I am?
No,
Man,
he-
my
no,
grandfather was the
Me
reason.
and
I'm
Jill,
You said
me
in
and Jill
you
be
said in
97.
1997.
He
Just
said
around
only Jay what that's what he said. And so he made a reference that I knew, and I was like, damn, I must be old too.
Oh,
Damn.
hey, Ron knew too because Ron was laughing. So
Low, welcome to the old nigga club.
No. I got one more year. I got one more year.
You about to
Got
turn
one more
30,
year.
30?
Yeah, I'm about to turn 30. I got one more year. man.
me too.
30, 30.
Okay.
Low, I can't wait to fly out to wherever you are and celebrate
I'm
your
about to turn
introduction
30.
into the Hall
I'm
of
about
Old
to turn
Niggas.
30 for the second time.
All right, so chill. Contenders or pretenders? The Golden State Warriors.
I still think that the road to the NBA championship in the Western Conference goes through Golden State.
It's the player choice way. Yeah, them boys don't get it started. The player choice way. Yeah, the player choice way. Come and switch lanes into the player choice way.